Now, we learned a hard lesson yesterday, but a very valuable one. And that lesson was your loyalty means nothing. They just don't care. You're going to be sold a product, be done dirty, and they'll be all too happy to tell you that it is your fault. And you get to carry that weight, right? So what we did was we bought 3 washers from a specific company. And that's been over the course of some years, but the last 2 have been over the course of the last 4 years. And the first one that broke, we thought was our fault. The second one that broke the pretty much the same way in the same time frame, just like the first one broke. And we learned a lesson that these things are designed to fail. So we reached out to them to see if there was a recall, because we had heard that there was a recall on some of these parts. And these people were rude. They did not care. They wouldn't tell us if the part was recalled or not. They said, if you want to know, you're going to have a service tech come out. And then we'll let you know if the part is warranted or not. And I gave up. We're going to fix this thing ourselves because I can't keep doing this. It's just going to break again. The hard part is not learning how to fix something. The hard part is learning that no matter how loyal we were and how kind we were and tried to be upfront and understanding with the people we were talking to, after over an hour of being shuffled back and forth and pushed to the breaking point, they told us that it's your own dang fault. You should have learned the first time. And that's where we're at right now. So it got me to thinking, what the heck can we do? You can't go buy a product that you can't afford. And when you can afford it, that thing's just going to break too because they don't care. It's not only just the manufacturing industry. You're starting to see this pretty much everywhere. So tell me, have you ever been done wrong, dirty, and then got raked over the coals like it was your fault? That's what this feels like. And that happens a lot today. So I found myself in a situation yesterday where I had purchased parts to be able to work on a washing machine that I have no skill in doing. But I have to give up that fear because I have no choice. I can't afford it. It's $500 for the machine. It's $360 for the replacement part. Or I can take a chance and learn even though they say don't do it. Well, what am I going to do? I got multiples of these things broke down on my property. Am I going to go buy another one that I can't trust? Heck no. We're going to learn how to do this stuff. And that's what forced me yesterday. And I spent a lot of time racking myself about this, being upset about this. Well, we got the tools and the parts to fix it. And while I was doing that, I realized I had one. Another broke down one sitting here right now. After that long phone call, after that extended, unpleasant experience we had with the phone call, we realized that we were going to have to come up with some answers. We could buy the part for $360, but how long is it going to last? Am I going to have to do this every year? Every year and a half? Well, heck yeah. As far as they're concerned, well, we found other options. It just took some time and some research. The truth is, most of us don't even have time anymore to keep going through this. And I found myself spending that time yesterday going through it, trying to convince somebody that, hey, man, we've been loyal to you for many, many years, or for at least long enough. Loyalty is loyalty. And when they turned that loyalty back onto us and said, we don't want it, we don't care, it reminded me of other times that's happened. It's not the first time. Shoot, man. I remember putting up with this all the time at one point in time. So I realized that I really don't have much of a choice. I need to take the reins on this one. And even though I really don't have the time, I also don't have the time to go through that again. Once you realize that your loyalty has been betrayed and the industry or the individuals that are devaluing your loyalty, you don't have to put up with that. You got to stand on your own 2 feet and make things happen. You don't need people or industries that are going to chuck you to the side because they already got your dollar and they know what choice have you got. You're going to have to come back, and they just don't care. That's crazy to me. So what did that do to us, guys? That got me to thinking, I got to learn how to do all this computer board work, because that's where the problems come from. All these new sensors this, sensors that. If it's people, it's this or that, whatever it is. Whatever reasons people have to like betray your loyalty is their own. It's about how I value my own loyalty. Just because they betrayed it doesn't mean it doesn't have value. It just means they have no value in it. And the quickest way to realize that is to spend that much time or to get hurt, right? And it happens a lot to all of us. And it pushes us to do things that we never thought we could do. And that's what happened yesterday. Right? I got all my parts and my tools in and everything, and I'm ready to go. And in the last minute, I said, let's just try this other broken one. We'll pull the part off and put it on this other washer and see if that works. So at this point in time, I have broken away from my stressed out situation where I'm like, they just don't care and I spent all this money, and the only person that even cared about me saying that was me. They weren't even hearing me. They didn't care. And neither does anybody else, is where you'll find yourself, especially when you're being done wrong. If they can try to make it feel like it's your fault, they're gonna do it. And if you're not careful, you could believe it, and then you would miss it. And that's almost what I did. But instead, I got a little rowdy, and I decided I'm gonna pull that part out of this other washing machine, and I'm gonna put it in this new one. And for the first time in a long time, I realized that old saying, if you want it done right, you're probably going to have to do it on your own. I'm not talking about surgery and stuff like that. I'm talking about some of this basic stuff where they oftentimes put you down and pretend like you're not going to be able to do this. Well, guess what? They're not rocket scientists doing this stuff. As a matter of fact, they haven't figured out how to do it right either. So what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? You can be successful is the best thing that happened. The worst thing that can happen is you don't fix it. It's already broken anyways. It makes a big deal, especially in today's climate, when it seems like most people and most industries, they place their value over your value. And it doesn't matter if loyalty is compromised. So if you're bringing loyalty to the table and they're not placing any value on that, they don't care. They'll place their positioning, their own standing, and what they can extract before you. And that's just the truth. When you realize that, you're more willing to challenge yourself, because guess what? We're doing it without you. We're doing it without you. And in the end, maybe it'll work. And in the end, maybe it won't. But it was never going to be if your loyalty was betrayed. Which is all too common, man. It's just all too common. These washing machines are too expensive. And our lives are too expensive. And the last thing we should have to sacrifice is something that could come free, which is loyalty. Those people could have at least been like, we are sorry. We understand you were done wrong. We understand that this is frustrating or hurtful. We understand that you feel like there should be something else there. At least a verbalized like understanding. But no, they're too happy to burn you down with it. Right? Well, guess what? I ain't having it. And we got wild news yesterday, which forced us even more. So when I push this button, it's because things have changed. And you have to rely on yourself. And that's what we're saying, because when you do, you'll find out that just about within reason, anything is possible. What is that? Is that a washing machine sensing? Uh-oh. Better make sure the hose isn't froze. It is. Okay, well, I swear it does work, but we're froze up. It never ends. Mother Nature, you burned me down again. That's where we're at with it. Listen, hear it. It's crunchy. We'll just have to give this probably an hour or so. Truth is, I washed like 4 or 5 loads yesterday, because when I pulled that part out of the other washing machine, I was able to put it in this one. With all the information we have accessible to us these days and how easy it is to find it, there's no reason not to try this stuff. But you shouldn't try to wash when it's frozen. That's the hard part about being out here in the Ozarks. It was 80 yesterday and it's 32 today. It's almost like it's what the bipolar bears, polar bears, probably going to live here soon. That's how cold it is. And another thing we learned about the whole situation was the people that repair these things, they're willing to rake you over the coals too. They won't even be honest with you. We were offered $25 for each one of these $500 machines. That would cost us $360 to buy the computer. But what we found out was you could buy the replacement part for $25. And that's exactly what they were going to do. Buy the machine from me for $25, put $25 in parts for it in it, and sell it for $300 or $400. That's crazy. They wouldn't tell me we could replace that or fix that board for you. No, they want to buy it for 25 bucks. I get it. It's a business. But with so many people getting, man, I don't even know how to put it without just saying it like it is. You getting taken advantage of. We're being taken advantage of, and they're happy to do it because they know you're just going to do it again. And they had me pegged 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Well, I bought the tools and I bought the parts and I'll be fixing them myself now. That's what they force us to do. Although we've heard that there's some things these days that they make you're not even allowed to fix. They won't warranty it. They won't let you fix it. And they want to laugh in your face at the same time and say, it's your fault. You should have known. What is this? That's right. So I bought a whole desoldering and soldering station. And I bought the solder and the flux, and we bought the replacement part, and we bought everything that we're going to need to be able to fix this thing more than once. Because guess what? I got a chip that worked, or a board. Now I can repair the one I got because this one's going to break in a year, right? Because that's their track record. So in a year, I'll have another one. It's unfortunate. Who's got time to do all this stuff? We don't. We got some big things coming right now. We're so excited that we just can't hide it. I know. I got to go up the hill. Let's go. So in the end of this, I was reminded that the value that is placed that matters is the value that I place. If I base it on their interpretation of what my loyalty is valued at, you'll find yourself feeling valueless everywhere, with people that you trusted, with companies that you trusted. In the end, trust yourself. Maybe we could have fixed it. Maybe we couldn't. But in the end, we shouldn't feel like we were wrong, because we weren't. And it just so happened to work in our situation this time. So bam-a-llama. All right, guys, we got so much stuff going on. And then, of course, Mother Nature just threw us a curveball with frozen pipes again. Go figure. Thought it was spring break, baby. Doesn't Mother Nature know about spring break down here in the South? Get it together. All right, guys, if you're enjoying this content, make sure you give me a thumbs up and hit that notification bell to let you know we got something else going on. We just want to hang out with you. And share this video. Maybe somebody can get something from it. Whether it's, you could probably fix one of these washers yourself, or you're struggling because somebody else's value for you is less than your value, and you find yourself hurt. And then sometimes we just need to be reminded that their interpretation doesn't matter, because if I went by that, we would still have a broken washing machine. Instead, I showed up to the game, and it's working just fine. Subscribe. Let us know you're with us. We really love to know where our people are at, so share that down below as well. We really do appreciate you hanging out. We'll see you on the next one, and peace.
Kitchen table dreams scribbled in the sink. Bills piled high, but the faith ran deeper. She was the dreamer, he the believer.